You get to choose. You get to choose where you focus your energy. When you focus your energy on lack or trying to figure it out or trying to fix it or what the future is going to be or what your purpose is or you don't know or you need to know, you're manifesting more lack. You're manifesting more questions to be answered. You're manifesting more doubt and worry and fear. And you get to choose where you focus your energy. Where you focus your energy on expands it. So if you're always out here trying to learn or fix it or figure it out or find out the answer, then you're going to get more of those situations in your life. It's really about staying in the present moment, right here, right now. It's the power of now. It's the power of this present moment, right now. And knowing that you are exactly where you're meant to be at all times. There's never a coincidence. You're always exactly where you're meant to be. Everything is perfectly designed. There doesn't have to be a rush in anything. You are an infinite being. It's you just finding yourself in every present moment and having the trust and the faith and the belief that anything you need to know will come to you in every present moment. And you need to have trust and belief and faith that your manifestations already exist. I've seen it for some of you. I have felt it. It is amazing. You just have to trust that it is there, it is done, it is already created. All you have to do is find the better feeling thought, is to find the feeling thoughts that bring you joy and excitement, to be the observer of your thoughts, to notice when your thoughts are trying to make you figure it out or worry or doubt, and you can say, well, thank you, doubt. Thank you, fear. I know you think you needed to help me, but I don't need you anymore. I got this, and I trust and know and believe that I'm exactly where I'm meant to be at all times. This is your clarity. This is you understanding and knowing that you manifest this so you can get your clarity. And your clarity is that you are exactly where you're meant to be and that you get to focus where you get to choose where you focus your energy. Your energy flows right to whatever you're focusing on and it expands it. Everything in this universe is made out of atoms, and these atoms are 9.999% energy and only 0.001% matter. This means it's the matrix. So what you give permission to exist in your reality stays in your reality. What you focus on, if you're focusing on distractions, if you're focusing on the worry and the fear and the doubt. Now, this doesn't mean that you ignore it, because sometimes your higher self will have you face the fear so that you can transmute it. But you don't have to sit in it. You transmute it, you let it go. I release these fears, thoughts, and worries, and I know that I'm exactly where I am meant to be. That everything is done. Everything works out for me. I expect nothing but good to come into my reality. I expect nothing but miracles. I expect my expectations to be exceeded, even better than I could imagine. You telling yourself this every day is rewiring and reprogramming the programming that has been instilled in you. It is a journey, but you don't have to rush it. You are always where you are supposed to be. When I was meditating before I decided to do this video, a story about Buddha came to me. and I think it's very important. Buddha sat by a tree and didn't eat for a very long time, to the point where he was skin and bones because he was trying to reach enlightenment. And he was to the point where, it was getting to the end. And somebody walked by with food, and the girl saw him and said, "Do you want some food? You really look like you could use some." And at that point, Buddha had, thrown the towel in and said, "It's never going to happen," basically. And he ate the food. And the second that he ate the food, shortly after he reached enlightenment, it was that moment where he let go and he stopped trying to fix it and he stopped trying to do it, that it happened. That's why this ties into it. This is telling you to stay in the present moment, that you are always exactly where you are. Your awakening most likely was spontaneous. A spontaneous awakening where you weren't trying to fix it. You weren't trying to figure out an awakening. You weren't trying to figure out the answers. You were living life. You were living life. But now that you are awake, you get to consciously create, meaning you get to consciously focus your energy on what you want to exist in your reality. You get to choose now. You do not have to expand things that are unfavorable. You accept what it already is and you let it go. You do not react to it. You do the healing that is called for you to do. Your highest self will bring out fear sometimes, will bring out worry, but it's for you to transmute it. It's for you to look at it, to see maybe where you're holding yourself back, and to let it go and then come back to the present moment, knowing that your desired reality has already been created. It is there for you. It is you just finding what makes you happy in every single present moment. It's like you learning to think like a child again. It's you just being a human being in every single present moment. You are always guided. You have always been guided, and the divine intelligence within you has the answers, has it all figured out for you. And your thoughts, your brain has been in control of you, but it's now your time to be in control of it. It is just a tool for you to use whenever it's needed, not for you to get entrapped into it. The matrix is a prison of your own mind, is a prison of your own thoughts. And the more you learn how to be the observer of it and trust and believe that you are exactly always aligned and right on time, always aligned right on time, and living in the faith and the trust that it is created. You don't have to go to courses to learn how to manifest. You don't have to watch things to learn how to manifest. No, look, if it brings you joy, then do it. Do it. Of course, do it, but do it because it brings you joy. Don't do it because you think you have to figure it out and you have to learn. You already are a master manifester. You have been manifesting your entire life. You were not conscious of it. Now you're conscious of it. And now you get to choose where you focus your energy. In every given moment of the day, wherever you're thinking about, whatever you're doing, you're focusing your energy right to it. It is you starting to pour your energy into you. You serving God is serving yourself. The kingdom of heaven is in you. So you are God. So when you serve yourself, you are essentially serving God. And God will put you wherever you're meant to be. And where you're meant to be is right here, right now. And what you need to do is continuing to take it day by day, step by step, small little changes to your behaviors, to your choices, to your patterns, because when you do the same patterns, when you do the same things, it triggers the senses in your brain to think the same thoughts. But if those thoughts come up, you observe it, you allow it, and you let it go. You let it be, and you make small steps. You do not have to rush anything. The healing journey is peeling back layers and layers and layers of old programming. You may feel like you're on the top of the world, and then the energies right now could be heavy. It could be heavy. It's where you got to look at it, what layer you're on, what layer you're peeling back, what layer you need to let go of. Find things in your life where you can release that, because that's where, if stress is coming up, anxiety, worry coming up, it's an energy that needs to be released. This can be through yoga, dancing, walk, meditation, whatever works for you. It's just you, it's you called to let it go, not to let it entrap you, not to let it tell you that you're not where you're meant to be, because you are always where you're meant to be, and everything is always working out for you. So this is your sign to take a deep breath, to remind yourself that you're exactly where you're meant to be, that your desires are there and they're trying to come to you. You just gotta relax and allow it. You gotta relax and know that everything's working out for you. You're perfect in the perfect time, and that you get to choose where you focus your energy. You start thinking of your energy as your currency. And when you pay attention to something, you pay for that experience with your energy. And so ask yourself, when you're thinking about certain things or you're paying attention to certain things, distractions, do I really want to pay for this experience with my energy? And then call your energy back to you. I call my power back to me for every person, place, thing, time, space, dimension. Call it back. It comes back. And you'll start noticing and feeling that feeling of what it feels like when you call it back. So, you know, remind yourself that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, that you get to choose where you focus your energy, and that you write the permission slip of what you allow in your reality to exist by focusing on it, by believing it, by telling yourself it's the way that it needs to be. You're telling the old stories, you're telling the old programs, healing, letting go, pulling back those layers. The healer is the person who goes into the deepest parts of them and shines the light so that they become fully healed. But it doesn't mean you have to rush. There is no time. Time is an illusion. So there is no rush. You're an infinite being. And the version of you that's already enlightened exists right now. So just do what you need to do in every present moment. If it's to read a book, I'll read a book. If that brings you joy and peace, go read a book. Take as least responsibility that you feel you need to do. Is it something you really need to do? Then do it. If it's not, let it go. Find something else. Start choosing you. Start pouring your energy into you. You raising the consciousness of this planet is your job. You serving yourself helps everybody else, because then you raise the consciousness of the world. You raise your consciousness, and you healing yourself heals other people, because we're all connected. It's the illusion of separation. So continue to take small baby steps and know that you're